Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It's our Nexology run. Let's see how things are going. I have issued a few new construction commands, because of course I did. I wanted to set this up and remember that I want my little EMP grenades throw box, even though I don't know what I did with my EMP grenades. Maybe I sold them. Maybe they got smelted. All the weapon smelting things are definitely excluding grenades now, so that won't happen again. I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me if I just ended up selling them or something like that, but I don't know. Again, this is being pre-recorded. I'm sure people have pointed it out in the comments or on the Discord at this point, but I can't stop playing RimWorld. In fact, when I get too tired to record, I flip over to my unstable branch and play a game over there, where I'm having a hoot of a time. I'm playing on the max difficulty. Like, literally, I went losing is fun and then cranked the threat difficulty to 500%, but I'm playing in the full, like, try hard, like single giant 25 by 25 barracks kind of build, which is so powerful, but maybe a little less interesting than having pretty little bedrooms and things for everyone. Well, you know what? These aren't even pretty little bedrooms. Should I get carpeting just so I can add some color to these things? I mean, maybe. I noticed that well, not right now, but earlier, a minute ago, during the day, I guess it was quite hot outside. And it was something like 35 degrees in a research thing. So I'm going to put a vent in here. I might put an AC as well, but for now, the vent is going to be fine. I guess it should increase the speed. Ritual opportunity, although... Technological fiesta. That's not for us, is it? It's probably for Sophia. Do we have a conversion ritual? No. And that's on cooldown. Right, Sophia we actually have a pretty hard time converting, if I recall correctly, because of her traits. She's tough. So I think that makes it a lot harder. We will have to try to get the conversion ritual, I think, for that. Although we can do an Arctic Fair, which maybe we will do. Gain goodwill. Do people have a mood buff from a recent ritual? Fun party, good funeral, effective conversion. I know everyone's mood is pretty good right now, so maybe I won't worry about it at the moment. We got our constructoid, can help build these walls. They're not very fast at it, but they'll get the job done anyway. We are planting, right, some corn over here. I think our food situation's probably fine, but sure, we'll keep it up a bit more. I am eager to accumulate enough goods here to go on another little trading thing. We'll probably sell a bunch of corsets or something like that, which we are probably still making for training. Actually, that's an interesting question. Smogger might get around to it. Smogger's usually busy with construction, but could train on this. Now, we could also just enable the job in general, because we could just be making the corsets for money, because why not? Like, as busy work, I guess if Spear keeps going idle, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just remove the skill restriction on the job, and Spear can just grind that out for skill, or for, well, technically still some skill. They're not maxed out, but also for just money making. I suppose. It'd be great if we had a quest for it. I do want to go and visit these sites for the arch rifle. Maybe we can do that pretty soon. We're gonna have to figure out who we're gonna send away and who we're gonna keep at base for defense. One of the things with not playing Cassandra Classic is that we can't be like, okay, we just got 2 rage, which means we're on cooldown now, so we're free to go. We have no idea. We could get attacked anytime. Now, of course, with some of our colonists gone, the wealth will go down, but not that much. We still have so much wealth in the base because this is it's a pretty nice base. But it's certainly going to attract attackers. We are starting to get some waste packs. Now, do we have... The transport pod is its own tech, right? Yeah. I don't think it's very expensive. Down there. 1,000. Do we want to reorder it? No, this is going to be fine. But I will add it to the queue so we don't forget it. Because we are going to have to start flinging this. We're going to want to start flinging this at tribals so that they go into a war with us, because tribal attacks are less scary. I mean, big numbers, but overall less scary. Maybe we should keep some frag grenades for tribal raids. So, again, short term, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to try anyway for the next raid or two. We're going to put a couple of melees here and just line up all of our shooters behind them and see how that goes. Fabrication is done. Now, once we plop this down, this is something that's not movable. Let me move these benches. Interesting. That chair doesn't block, even though to me it looks like it'd be facing the wrong way. I think I'll reposition these afterwards and put the fabrication bench right there. We have 6 advanced components. I don't remember how many we did the fabrication bench. 4? Hopefully not 8. Oh, it's 2. Yeah. All right, no problem. Someone move this, please. There we go. Thanks, Constructoid. So, if we get this built, then all we need is a steady input of steel to get all the components we might need. I mean, it's going to chew through a lot of steel, but that's fairly dependable, especially once we get the deep drill going. That should be all right. And we still have plenty of steel left on the map. I think I have designated some steel to be mined as well. So we're good for now. I mean, we're not hurting for components. Maybe I could wait. But we know we can burn through components very quickly, especially if we're actively making even just flak equipment, which I've gone and restarted this job because I hadn't realized it had actually been changed to do until X, or sorry, to do X times, and it was just done. So do until X. Keep this up, please. Make some more flak things. I want to make sure our people are armored. So yeah, getting the fabrication bench, I think makes a decent amount of sense. Smoggy, what are you up to? Making high explosive shells. Should we do... Wow, we had some hay rot. That doesn't happen very often. Should we do some hauling? Oh, exotic goods caravan. Don't mind if I do. I guess we want to send Odette out there, don't we? There's a question mark right here on Dob. And where are you ending up? There? Okay. Interesting that Odette can trade. And this keeps coming up. I'm happy that we can send a person out to talk to a merchant, even though it's outside their allowed zone, so we can do a slightly less micro. We will, of course, buy your components and advanced components. We have a decent amount of money currently. I'm not going to buy the Glitter World medicine, even though it's tempting. Hey, elite. Do we buy plasteel? It's so expensive. I'm also going to inject this gene pack in someone. You're not willing to buy any of my stuff? I mean, nothing I want to sell anyway. I guess I could sell the gold. 10 gold's not doing anything for us, but... No. All right. Cool. All right, more components. Hard to argue with that. Bring the hull up to a 2 for a sec. And then over here, make components. I mean, again, we didn't really need this now. I'll do something like try to keep 20 components, which we clearly have right now. I suspect we will start burning through them pretty quickly. We've just had a few sale opportunities here to increase our numbers. All right, Masterwork Flak Vest. That's what we like to see. Definitely want to see that high-end body armor. Not worried about weapon production. We've got some decent stuff here. We are going to try to get 1 or 2 long-range weapons. Now, I'm not very good at doing the kiting and running thing, right? It's like, that's one of the weaknesses in the gameplay. If you are good, then you're going to get much more bang for your buck. Even out of like a bolt-action rifle, for example, which kind of has low DPS because its fire rate is lower. But the range gives you so much possibility, especially with a kite. You can do fun things with sniper rifles. And honestly, like, if we end up with a bunch of extra resources, and as we keep getting more people, what we might do, when we get inspirations, I might use them on assault rifles. We don't have the tech yet. We have to go up 1 extra tier somewhere, I think. What's it called? Precision rifling, which I think also gives us a sniper rifle. Okay, come on. This is a great mod, but there it is. Yeah, sniper rifle and the assault rifle. And if we can start making like legendary assault rifles, then obviously that's going to be the preferred thing. It's just because of my playstyle, I don't get as much value out of the assault rifles because I'm not good at setting up the kiting and the hit and run. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe I should just force myself. Maybe I should do one of those like open air, no kill box runs. I mean, we sort of did that with not Westworld. I guess with maybe like the melee run or something. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Our drunken monks. We did that, but that doesn't really count because we obviously weren't using guns because we were doing kind of a pure melee thing, which ended in death. But I think we learned a lot in that, and I'd be interested in seeing what else we could do. So for now, I'm happy to make the corset job just be a smogger thing, just to bring up their crafting, because it'll give us a few more options. But then after that, yeah, maybe we'll just lift the limiter, maybe completely. Because again, Spear could use the training too. You know, screw it. Screw it. I don't care who's doing... Well, I guess the one thing might be we want to make sure if Spear can smith, we want them to do this first. Okay, maybe until Smogger hits 10. Because then we'll also be comfortable with letting Smogger work on the flak stuff and the SMGs. Although, those are things where quality really matters. Do I just leave the corset job? Maybe I force it to just be Smogger and not put it on Spear. Not until Smogger's like an equal skill. So Javier and Reich don't have anything to do, so I guess there's nothing more to haul. Maybe I should have just put it on them. What does Javi do? Cook. Okay, so nothing for you to cook. Do we want to be pumping out artwork? And this room is already incredibly impressive. We could put down some more in other rooms, but that would really just generate a lot of wealth with less benefit, because here we're getting impressive rec room. Oh, is it time to like poker table and a pool table? Well, maybe pool, because pool will give a dexterity activity that's better than the horseshoe pin. That seems like a good idea. Sorry, billiards. Let's do that. This room's getting a little crowded, but that's fine. And I remember when you couldn't walk through these workshops, like way back then. Now, I mean, it still slows you down, but it certainly gives us a lot more flexibility. In fact, I may as well move this down to here, just to stuff things in a little more. Master Devil Strand Duster. We'd love to see that too. Okay, more and more idlers, which would be fine if people could do, if we had like a billion different research benches. In my current tribal run, that's what I'm running on Unstable. It's like, I haven't gone to like the high-end research bench at all. Oh, they're going so well. Such a good little run. Masterwork wooden building tables. Now, that's nice to see. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to get rid of this horseshoe pin. And we've got a better activity with a higher play. I guess, okay, the quality factors into that too. Cool. So yeah, very high efficiency dexterity play. Chaplain cast abilities again. I mean, I guess I might as well use the power on Sophia, even though we know it won't do much. 12% reduction. And her certainty... Well, actually, it hasn't really bounced back. Never mind. Okay. Let's do it. And this still had, yeah, 13 days for the conversion ritual. Did it go? Okay. No. Oh, wait, is it queued? Are you not just getting up? There we go. Maybe I held shift. That's possible. All right, we are making progress there. We do have Proselytizer on, so theoretically there are routine conversations going on for the change. We'll see. Now, we've got this here. We've got Brew Ward. I don't even know if we have hops. And of course, we don't have any fermenting barrels yet. So I turned off the power in this room. Oh, did I build this because we were going to build the barrels here? Maybe that was it. I just saw this heater in here, and I was like, why would I have it? I don't need this room heated. Technological Fiesta. Yes, for Mindkindness. No, we're not going to do that. Certainly don't want anything to reinforce Sophia's current ideology. That seems backwards. We are starting to assemble some clothes. I'm not feeling that there's enough necessarily critical mass here to justify a trade caravan. Although we should keep an eye out. When do you restock your stock? In 10 days. Okay. So yeah, we've got a while before we want to go and trade there. Of course, we've got other trading partners. They'd be further away. Okay. Neural supercharger tech is done. So I think it's walkable through. And in case there are other doors. And yeah, we basically want like a ton of these. It's going to need a ton of components and a ton of power. A transport pod crash. Spear's ex-wife. Oh, that's awkward. Death in 5 hours. Body monitor, psychopath, bloodlust, cyclically death. With medical passion. You could craft as well. You're actually pretty good at fighting, which I think we're kind of fine with picking up at this point. Like, just some more solid fighters wouldn't be a bad thing. So we can rescue, but we can capture you. We will capture. Should I tend without medicine? 5 hours. I think we get you into the base and can treat you in there before then. Yeah, all right. The anima tree over here. I don't know. There's no quick way to find, well, maybe with numbers. I was going to say a quick way to find who can do nature meditation other than going and checking every single background to see. Oh, see, Kay could meditate at the tree. Now, I'm pretty bad about using emulator. Are you only a doctor? You are going there. Okay, good. I'm pretty bad about using the psycast abilities, which is one of the reasons I don't prioritize it. Which they're amazing. They're super good. Possibly overpowered. Like, definitely make use of them. I'm just, you know, bad at remembering to use. I was better when we do a tribal run and like everyone's got the psycast powers and we're meditating all the time. Then it's fine. But it's when it's just the one person and we get it halfway through the run. That's where I'm bad at recalling that it's a thing. All right, superchargers are there. Auto use with desire is on. These things do have to power up. And we are just potentially draining our batteries doing this. I think we do have to go, because we actually have such a ridiculous base design with so much stuff going on. The big thing is like the space inefficiency. That's making us use a lot more power because we're using a lot more coolers and things, more lights. So we don't have our hidden conduits from 1.5. So those are vulnerable. If we want, we could put a big wall on this to prevent people from attacking them. And that might be a thing to do. But I think what I am going to do, though, is I am going to go and build a secondary way for this to come into our base. I mean, there's still a point of failure here and a point of failure here, but it's going to give us a little bit of redundancy. And yeah, I could consider building some walls here to just protect the power conduits. Oh, before this finishes up, I have to remember remove roof area here. Otherwise, this is going to cook itself. All right, good. We did burn through all our components, so in theory, this job is now active. But we may as well go and mine some more components that are on the map, too. We do have some decent amount of plasteel on the map as well. I don't know if we have more components in that chunk. Oh, over here. And you know what? Let's go and do that as well. We should open this danger room. It's gone on way too long. There's no way we can't take what's in there. Especially we could go ahead and build a little bit of a trap tunnel just to be a little more careful. I don't even know if we need a proper trap tunnel. Maybe what we do is we build a little defensive structure so that we can fight what's in here. I think that's too far. Okay, got a little bit of a defensive setup built over here. What I want to do is make it so that one of our pawns can sit here, deconstruct this wall, while standing on top of the fence. Hopping down from the fence, I think has no speed penalty. And then they can quickly go through this door, and then this door. Anyone who follows will be slowed by this fence. And even if they smash this door, then they'll see another one, and they shouldn't fall out this way. They should walk down through this tunnel, not use this wall for cover because it's granite barricade, and then we can start shooting them there. And yeah, we'll probably flank with a couple of meleeers. All this might be completely unnecessary. We'll do that. Now, this is really relevant if there's something that aggro's in here right away. They only aggro when we say open a casket or something, although maybe we can shoot from this spot. But we might make some adjustments at that point. We'll see. We can also do a little bit of like hold open kind of trickery over here to make sure things are all right. But yeah, we'll do that. Still want this. Steel components. I don't know if we have the steel currently. Unless there's more mining. Transport down. Right, place to land, crash. We've got to protect them. This is the quest that I dislike, although we might be in an okay position to take it. We could get for a reinforced barrel and some jade. Honestly, nah. For the frustration I feel with that quest, those rewards are definitely not worthwhile. I think we'd probably handle it just fine right now, based on what I suspect the difficulty of that raid will be. Okay, a heat wave. Okay. That might impact our ability to keep things frozen for a bit. We'll have to keep an eye on our temps as this climbs. And we might need the explicit cooler here, but I don't think so. What we might do is put a second cooler or third cooler in this room. We might be fine. Odds arrived. Oh, 11 days ago helped her. A bionic leg and a stone skin gland. So at some point, I clearly have to start making use of the stone skin. I actually don't know how they stack and things, and I don't like the slowdown, but you know what? I think it's probably a good idea. And maybe, if we're going to keep using spear as a meleeer, maybe throwing the stone skin on them makes sense. I don't think for the crafting they need much speed, and for melee, like, we're not kiting with a meleeer, right? So even though, to me, it makes like, oh, with melee we want speed, but really we're not chasing people down with melee. We're using you as a door blocker. and we're not going to be kiting with you. So maybe you're the best candidate for that. You already have a prosthetic leg, so you're actually already satisfied about your gene manipulation. But yeah, we'll give you the stone skin. And see how we feel about that. Temperature-wise, here we're good. Here, it's still below freezing. 4 degrees outside. Oh, right. Tomboy, the prisoner. We have you set to convert, reduce resistance, all those things. Yeah. Although, our powers we're probably going to keep using on Sophia. Yeah, I think that's probably the case. That did get deconstructed. Good. And then over here, this is assembling. We still have our forced weather, which I still kind of like for the constant fire putting outing. Yeah, there are some debuffs involved with it, but I don't know. Maybe it's crazy, but I do like this forced weather. Let's chop down these trees just in case they prove to be somewhat annoying. Lots of idling going on. That's okay. We might not want to be fighting out here in the heat wave, though. This might have to wait until the heat wave is over. Because, I mean, with our dusters and stuff, let's take a look at someone here. What is maximum comfortable temperature is 59 degrees. Now, that might not be the same for everyone, depending on exactly what they're wearing. Spear, what's your deal? Oh, right, you went through surgery. Okay, and you had the mech link and everything. Although, you know what? It's very important that you don't die, so maybe we'll put the stone skin gland in you. We can, of course, make people even tougher with the robust gene, which I do want to start doing. And, you know, the pollution stimulus gene is fine. Puffkin, do we want to wait until we've got more so we can make more genetics at the same time? I mean, we can just do more later. Why don't I go and inject this into, say, hope? Tough kind. That sounds good. Unless, do we just name these based on what they actually are? The ... Are these other suggestions? Oh, that's cool. Robust. What do we, what is something that is good versus pollution? I mean, unless I just call it pollution. Do I just call it robust pollution stimulus? Robust Paul Stim? That sounds very functional. All right, so we're going to start combining that. I don't even know how this works. I really haven't done enough of this. Do we get one dose? Do we get it? Like, can we use it over and over? I don't think I've ever actually ended up doing this in a video. I think I've dabbled with it at release on my own, but I think that might have been it. So we don't have these like coolers running, but I don't think we need to. And we do want like one supercharger per person, roughly. They don't get locked to people, but they have like a 24-hour recharge cycle, so it makes sense. Okay, more accurate shooting. That's going to be useful. We might be totally fine with the heat wave. I mean, we're going to be totally fine with the heat wave in our base. Okay, Javi, you are spending a lot of time in here. It is toasty. I didn't realize this is kind of an active progress. Ooh. No power. Okay. Hang on. Let me turn off all of these. And yeah, you can't come through here. You get slowed down because the door's full. That's fine. Okay, positive power. That's good. I mean, some of these things are dead, but so be it. We'll need the other geothermal, which I think mostly means we need a bunch more steel to be happening. Let's mine out. Ooh, that's quite a big chunk of steel. Mad donkeys. Go back like that. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We'll just... You'll probably die to the traps, actually. Without us doing anything. Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to thatch through one fence. Are you running away? You're still maddened? There you are. Cool. Okay. And finish off and unrestrict. Right, I threw Go Juice production into the queue here just because it actually would be nice to have all of our people carry one juice for emergencies. One Go Juice for emergencies. So what do we use with this? Oh, we have to make Yayo first. Okay. So this would actually... Oh, we don't have Yayo production. I mean, we might just get it, but... I'm going to add the Yayo production to the queue. I think that's under Psychite Refining, which is a pretty cheap tech to get, but I'm not going to worry about rushing it. Oh my god, it's our first trade ship! It happened! There are people in outer space! It's not just a lie. Now, over here we're fine. Mad Buffalo. Alright, Randall. Why so cranky? It's just the one. Gonna be fine. Hey, hold on. We got a Mad Hunter Donkey over there. Just in case, I'm just gonna make sure to accelerate things here. We could sell some alpacas. We don't have any silver right now. Sell the random camel hide. I'm gonna keep these for now. I don't want to sell the raw dye, or the raw jade. We can do something good with it. Right, the bionic leg. Okay, I think we go through and just sell. I mean, especially the corsets. I mean, maybe I keep the flak pants. Because we make more. I mean, theoretically, we turn a profit on this. I mean, it eats a component, but it is still profitable. Okay, what am I actually buying from you? We've got a neutromine, but so components, advanced components. We should buy some regular medicine as well. We could consider buying steel or plasteel. I guess if no one's wearing this double strand duster, it means everyone's got one equipped already, probably. I'll probably buy steel for speed. If we need, like, we're not actively using much plasteel right now, although that is going to increase. We've still got some on the map. But for utility reasons right now, getting a bunch of steel actually would help us quite a lot. I know I just designated something in mind as well. Okay, this is taking way more clicks than I thought. Oh my god. 550? What? Oh, you bastard. Oh my god, I did it again. It's because I'm looking up at the number here and I'm not noticing my hand is moving. Wait, I'm interpreting this incorrectly. There we go. Accept. All right. That donkey fell down. Oh, I can... Well, we still have the Mad Muffalo. It'll probably die to the traps. Oh, yeah. Super fast. Okay. Done. Unrestrict. Finish off. Gonna get some more meat. So, who's got the heat stroke? Odette and Sass. So that is going to be more of a problem with the kiddos getting the heat stroke. Because they don't have as many layers of clothing to protect them. And yeah, we'll bring this down. Get another cooler. We could have used the same trick that I like to use with a freezer just because it entertains me. We could use it, as it turns out, indoors. And for our coolers, you can do the thing where the coolers vent to a door, right? The same thing. It always tickles me. I use this for our freezers a lot. But as it turns out, we could also use this for our air conditioner. As long you can have as many of these coolers vent to a door as you want, because doors count as like a weird 1x1 room that's not really a room. They just infinitely dump temperature as if they were like some chimney. The important thing is the door still has to be adjacent to one empty space. It has to be adjacent to another room, so you can't surround it with another cooler. Then that breaks down. But otherwise, it works, but we'll just put it into the walls for now. It's not like this is a vulnerable space. If this was facing outside... Okay, thanks for the social fight. That's not really the time, but okay. I mean, when is the time, really? If this was facing, say, like, out here to something exposed to bad guys, then it'd be more tempted. But here it doesn't matter, so we don't have to go and abuse that trick. I mean, it hardly matters. Mostly, it just entertains me. Okay, we really need this completed. Smogger, are you... Okay. Hauling steel. Oh, you had to go and cross the map for the steel because it just got mined out or just purchased. Also, you seem to be moving very slow. And we're being raided right now. And they are breachers. All right. Is that the only group? Okay. Oh, and they're going to... Oh, it's breaching mechs. I was going to say, there's not a whole lot, but the breaching mech does make it a little bit more serious. Of course, we just had a social fight, which is kind of frustrating. And we have no MP grenades. Okay, let's go here so that these termites don't long range kill us. Maybe we can summon a mechanoid threat as well to increase our mech stuff. God, everything moves so slowly when you're in speed 1, doesn't it? Okay, so now we've got a gap in our defenses, and we're really not utilizing cover. These guys do have some pretty good splash. Okay, you're shooting over here. Hopefully those guys are moving enough as is. I'm actually wondering if I should send the meleeers forward. Well, if nothing else, I kind of have to go and block versus the scythers. Come on. Okay, finish this one off. Run in there. Come here. I know we're not utilizing cover. Might be a little far there. Heavy SMG. Cross that way. Come over here. Okay, good. Now we got these guys doing sniper things, but that might be okay. Actually, should I pull back a little now? Because these guys will be able to shoot on our choke. I don't know. It might be a little late to pull back. So I hope you still... Oh, you still do have a firing angle on this person. Okay. Now you don't. Although it looks like everyone else is still firing. Well, Sophia might just be out of range. If we just get headshotted, that's sucky. Okay, let's pull over here. There we go. Come on. Can you not make the gap? No, there you go. All right. Could have been much worse. Are you treating yourself here? Oh, you're removing your cape for some reason. Okay. Weird time to do that, maybe. I mean, I guess maybe did it get enough wear that it would have become tattered all of a sudden? That's possible. Oh my god, Randy. Dude. And more wall breachers. Dude. What the hell? They're attacking immediately, so we can't even mortar them. No one seems to be bleeding. So we've got that going for us. I guess I've got to go ahead and recruit everyone immediately. And get back into it. There they go. Okay, breaking through there. Okay, if they come through here, we might be able to use this side of our cover. We'll go indoors. Kiddos go indoors as well. Engage with them. You guys pull back a little. Where's my second meleeer? Where's Spear? Oh, you're down there. Hope. Hope. Figure out why I couldn't select you. Critical. Mathis is down. Get over here. Hope you're being targeted, so I'm going to pull you back for a second here. Okay. Come up over this way. Yeah, Spear and Fawns. Go ahead and engage. Although, ooh, Fawn's got the combat command. I don't want to pull him out of this. No, it's fine. Okay, you go there. I don't think Sophia's engaging. There might have been some range issues. Get over here. Good. And then just that one. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I think that's it. Drop everything. Rescue Mathis. Bots, as long as you're in a walled area, that's okay. Unrestrict everyone. And then the kids stay in the walled area. Okay, Randy, can you give me a 2-second break, please? I mean, I don't know what I did to you to make you so upset. I mean, we've made it through here. We might have some serious injuries, and there seems to be some serious bleeding going on. Doctoring, immolator. Okay, we're going to go and do the thing where we turn on doctoring for everyone. I know it's supposed to be sleep time. But the doctor's job is like higher priority, isn't it? Mathis, the one who's bleeding badly right now. That's Hope. Prioritize tending to Mathis. There we go. Actually, Madeline, you are yourself bleeding. And you've fallen down. Okay. Smogger, you're up here. Spear, you're not currently bleeding. There you go. Go tend. Y, cone. Yeah, okay, there you go. Get up. Madeline with the emergency. Okay, Fonz is no longer bleeding to death. Could you rescue Madeline? Gomp, are you... No. Smogger, I'm going to get you to tend to Madeline, please. Immediately. Yeah, with powerful medicine. Look at that. Oh, yeah, she'd lost her leg. She was doing all that with a missing leg. Oh, I was having her carrying a body and everything. Okay, I think all the bleeding has come to a halt. Make me think, oh, I guess we need more hospital beds. No, Quill, we've got plenty, I told myself. You know, for the amount of people, but that's a lot of injuries. I mean, we still kind of sort of need a second real doctor is the problem here. But yeah, at this point, any treatment done in bulk is going to be fine. No one's got any infections going on, so we might be okay. These two don't have passion, but we'll leave that on as an example of higher skill. But good news, we have a bionic leg ready to go. Wait for some people to get themselves just healed up from the normal stuff. And the repairs that have to happen. Medical emergency, Madeline. But you're fine. You're patched up. You're just very low on blood. Extreme blood loss. If we had any hemogen packs, although we don't... We could do that. I mean, you're fine. You're stable. Yeah, extract. No, we're not going to extract a hemogen pack. Kind of sort of want to do the opposite. Yeah, the heavy SMGs do serious damage. That is helpful. Again, the assault rifles do basically the same amount of damage while having longer range. But, A, we didn't have the tech. And B, it does cost a little bit more material, so I'm happy to be using this now. And again, I might just make the jump straight to charge rifles, which are way more expensive. But I think they have more damage and more pen. Okay. Got the bed rest turned on. Since no one got an infection, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the bed rest for anyone who's not in an urgent situation. They will heal faster, and therefore their mood will improve more if they're in bed. But if they don't have an active infection, we're just going to leave this be. Let's do a high priority haul on this gun, please. Really hate to see it decay too much. A lot of components out here. Were we hauling them, or did they drop from the mechs? That's a lot of components. Transport. Fearful chef named BB. You're a slow learner who can't do most things. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be recruited. Shredding mechanoids is going to be great for some material. Yeah, we don't have any steel in our stockpile, but there's a bunch of it sitting over here, so we clearly have access to it. This is built, but we're waiting for the connections here to finish off. I don't think we've got any other construction going on, well, other than rebuilding the front. But we do have the constructoid now as well, so that is helpful. Again, the constructoid, I think, builds at half rate, but that's not too shabby. Okay, we survived a couple of pretty intense attacks there. We are going to go and put a cut in here. Oh, I just want to make sure these guys actually equip their weapons. Maddie, are you still coming? Yeah, good. Okay. We clearly have to do some prosthetic work. And now that the power is about to be connected, one way or another over here, we'll be able to turn on the neural supercharger as well, which will make people happy. And, I mean, have the neural supercharger benefit, which is very handy. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.